Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingsfield, the Ancient City. And we are here right outside the Ancient City once again, but before we go there, before we do that, let's go kill us another Guardian. Now that we got bows and arrows. That is goal number 1, and then we shall move forward. And yeah, I didn't know you guys were enjoying this so much. I'm glad you are. Like, someone was like, let's play Dark Souls 2. No! We need another Let's Play Kingsfield, the Ancient City, which is great. I say that because I love this game so much. So much. As I miss opening up the door. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about too, with that aesthetic that's kind of cool where they have those lights the way they did it. It just creates an extra little environmental piece that looks pretty badass, if I do say so myself. But here we go with the Guardians, and if I missed any writing on the wall, I'll go ahead and check for that. Yeah, he's just like, I'm coming for you. At first, it almost looks like he has weak spots on his arms because of the highlights and the way that worked. Alright. 3 shots, and that should be good. Oh, that one, I guess, was a little too low. Got him right in the head. There he goes. I don't think there's really, honestly, any reason to do it. Really. It's just... yeah, there's no real reason to do it. I think if I remember right, Forest Carver was my weapon of choice. Let's go ahead and re-equip the good buckler. The better buckler, which actually, when I was playing through again, it actually ended up a little bit worse. Oh well. Alright, I'm just gonna run around here again and see if there's any text that I missed. I don't think there was. Also, I don't think there's anything where that Guardian was standing before. I really think the only reason you're supposed to come over here is to get that slave crown. At least I think that's what it's called. Looks like slave crown, binding crown. That binding crown, slave crown, it's similar. Yeah, I don't think there's anything, but just in case, I will do the wraparound, just in case there's writing on the walls or something like that. Yeah, I'm really not sure where the writing on the walls I missed was, but like I said, might as well check this spot. And there is nothing. Man, you know, I keep on forgetting, like, I'm recording this at the end of June, and July 4th is really springing up on us. Oh, here's the writing on the wall. There it is. Heeding the wise sage words, we set all the Guardians free. We have nothing to regret. Alright, so that is some lore and some background on why all the binding crowns are gone except for that one. And it sounds like one of those things of, like, no regrets. YOLO? No. It sounds like one of those things of no regrets because maybe a war type of thing, or it's just, you know, last option. That's usually when someone would say that type of thing. Yeah, the less interesting topic, though, would be July 4th than what I was talking about with that. For, obviously, big holiday here in the States. And honestly, it's something I keep on forgetting. Like, it's kind of just springing up on me. Like, I'm like, oh my god, it's already July. That's crazy. And trying to figure out, it's a little different because right now, since I'm freelancing, my work just kind of depends on what I get in and things like that. So when I had a full-time job, it was a big deal mainly because it meant I got a day off of work. And that was why it was a big deal. And, you know, like, if you're with someone, then it's kind of like something to do, but like, if you're not, then it's just nothing. It's just another day, especially if you're freelancing. So it's kind of just another day to me right now. But oh well. Alright, so I could put it on the pedestal, but how these bridge pedestals work, because if you guys remember, I got that pedestal key. I'm saying I could put it on the pedestal, but you have no idea what I'm talking about. I could put a keystone on the pedestal, which lowers the raised drawbridge, but this one's already in, which is kind of hard to tell. And that's why this half is lowered. So there's one on each side, and each side lowers a half of the bridge. Now, to the left is that guy again. I don't think there's anything new he has to say to us, but I could be wrong. Alright, so, like, say this side over here, right? You can see that there's that raised bridge right up there. If we get to it, we can lower it. And obviously, right over there, you can see that raised bridge, and we can lower it. So that's what those are going to do for us, those keystones that I got earlier. Oh, mushboom. Oh, for some reason, I thought I could... well, I think in Kingsfield 2, you could just run up to them right away. / Kingsfield 3 Japan. I keep on wanting to just do it, and if you hit them immediately, then you wouldn't get the poison. But in this one, it's a little different for how they work. Oh shit! I didn't know there was. Notice there's another one. Well, good thing I got purity now. Let's just use that. Screw it. And waste some of my MP. Although, that's right. Now I have select with the cure, so that's awesome. Now I can use that one. So once again, like in previous Kingsfield games, the more you use the magic, the more you'll kind of level it up. I believe in this one, it uses that as well. If I can remember correctly. Oh man. Oh man. So if you guys haven't played it and you guys like retro games, I just got Shovel Knight, and it is fantastic. It is definitely worth downloading. I'd actually kickstarted it, and I never kickstart games. I think now I've kickstarted a total of 2 things ever, and they're both games, but that's it. 2 things. And this one, Shovel Knight, definitely worth it. I don't remember which way is the shorter way and which way is the longer way. Some of these minor maze things. All right, this was the short way. Yeah, some of these minor maze things are the things that I tend to forget. Because like overall, I pretty well remember the layout of the ancient city from the top of my dome. But yeah, these ones I get a little bit forgetful about. Like, okay, one of these corridors is the real passage and one isn't. Alright, mushroom path or this path? I choose this path. So check these walls. And, oh, we chose the zombie path. Alright, fine by me. Zombies and slimes. So my roommate was telling me a story. Maybe it was EverQuest or Ultima Online. Oh, I can just press select. Actually, I think it was Ultima Online. Something I never knew, which was awesome, involving slimes. So apparently, and again, it could be EverQuest that I'm actually thinking of. So correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone knows. But there's an MMORPG. It was one of the first ones. And in a lot of games with slimes, it's really common for slimes to produce more slimes if they get hit, or just in general. So like Secret of Mana, for example, is a game that does this. So the slimes kind of duplicate and multi-produce themselves, and it's not infinite in Secret of Mana. They can only create a total of 3, but it's still a fairly common slime thing. Oh, that was a close close. Slimes on your head, instant death. that would be a Dark Souls thing. So I will get more chainmail. Let's see if this one's any better. Oh, this was a scale mail. It's much better because it's got that stab resistance. Armor with vast numbers of small iron plates sewn on a leather backing. And it's funny because it's actually, well, it's a little smaller, but it's got so much better stab resistance. So anyways, so in whichever MMO this was, it was one of the first epic trolls, essentially. So in the game, slimes would reproduce if you hit them, but it was a very small number to make them produce. It was like reproduce. It was like 1 or damage or something really small and minor. So what this guy did was he literally ran into a mountainside right by a full player-controlled village. Oh, someone already looted this. Damn looters, always looting my chest before I can loot them. And he entered this mountainside. I keep on interrupting myself with this story. But he entered into this mountainside that was just full of a bunch of slimes. And he cast a really minor poison spell that did hardly any damage. And then what that poison spell did was each time it would hit us, like, it would cause that tiny damage on the slime, and it would reproduce. And he just cast this mist all over the place, and they just kept on reproducing over and over and over again. And it's just like all of them were just in this mountain by the village. And eventually, because of all the mist over, they literally reproduced and started just overflowing out of the mountain into the village, like all over the people, because there were just so many slimes, which is incredible and pretty hilarious. And eventually the developers actually had to take out that, and they had to make an update in the game so slimes didn't reproduce anymore because of that, which is fantastic. That is when you troll correctly, is when you make a change like that necessary. Okay, so what we just got was this magic boost. This magic crystal restores magic energy and raises magic power. So that's going to raise our magical power from 31 to 32, I believe. And it restores our MP as well. So there's my MP restore, and oh, maybe it was my MP went up. I usually don't like using these, this specific crystal. I tend to save them until I'm running out of MP, because it restores it full. So I kind of just honestly wasted it. I was just getting the extra MP from it. I have a total of 95. Huh, I should have tested to see if that actually went up. I wasn't looking at my numbers. If someone's looking at my numbers, you can comment and let me know if it actually affected my MP or not. Like the total amount of MP I have. It should have. But anyways, I like to save those crystals for later in the game. I think there's a total of 5 of them you can get, so it's also a way to check, like, oh, well, have I collected everything or not? If you've gotten all those normal crystals. Because that's another one of those sort of rare items that you can collect. Who's letting these mushrooms grow out of control? This is just out of control. And you just cut these up, throw them in some pasta, and then eat them. That is what is necessary. Oh, sweet. This one drops the mushroom. Perfect. Now I can make my perfect pasta. Oh, nice. Got to level up too. Awesome. So it's a good little run through. And now we got 100 total MP. Just had some amazing Italian for dinner tonight. It was fantastic. Italian and Mexican. Those are my 2 favorite types of food. I think growing up in Chicago, that's where I'm from. I'm from Chicago. I live in LA. Los Angeles. Chicago, basically the food there that's really good is Mexican and Italian. Most people know the Italian part, and most people don't realize that there's actually really good Mexican food in Chicago, to the point that it competes with Los Angeles. I'm actually, like, a lot of times in Los Angeles, I'm like, oh, if only the Mexican food was as good as it was in Chicago. It's incredible. That's actually when I lived in London briefly. I did a summer abroad there and studied there, and that was the thing I missed the most while I was there, was Mexican food. There were like 3 total restaurants I found. One was a Tex-Mex, and 2 were Mexican, and they were all beyond awful. I was like, man, if this is what English people think that Mexican food tastes like, no wonder there isn't more Mexican food there, because it was terrible. Alright, let's see if these iron boots are any better. Nope. They're better than the other ones. Actually, they're also a different shade. Different shade. High quality iron boots commonly worn by soldiers. Thank you for that a little lore tidbit presented to you by the iron boots. The iron booties. Well, these are all pretty small passages. This is a bit of a maze, but it's at least like they don't lead out to giant confusing areas. Alright, so now, as I mentioned, we can actually drop that pedestal, and that will allow us to go into the center now. So might as well throw it there. You can get enough that you can fill all of them, so it's not something you have to really worry about. It's just that some of them are harder to find, and if you are worried about it, you can save it, because sometimes you don't have to go across. But we're going to go across for now, and we're actually going to go back over there. I think there's actually a save point over here, which is part of why I wanted to go across. I'd also like to press select and heal. There we go. Okay, so this board right here, what it does is it shows you all of the total magical crystals you've collected, and they all correspond to a certain element. So this one, for example, would be, I thought it actually told you. Okay, this is one that governs fire, clearly. As there's a fireball. What is this one? Is it light? Oh, yeah, it is light. Okay, there we go. Light. This one is earth, I think. Yeah, that one's earth. And then up there, that one's water. As you can see, so I've got 2 water spells. That right there is wind on the top left, and this one over here on the right is dark. So there's 5 of each magic type, as you can see by those candles that can light up. 5 of each. Now this door that can open up, I thought my game was glitched, or not glitched, but so I'm playing on PS3 right now, and most PS3s can't emulate this game properly. And in fact, I believe most emulators can't emulate this game properly for some reason. But for somehow my PS3 can, and I couldn't for a long time figure out how the hell to open that door. And I thought that it was like the one glitch that my PS3 couldn't emulate properly. Like literally I got to the end of the game, I was like, I can't open this door. And it ended up being a dumb secret passage I somehow managed to miss. I don't even know if it was a secret passage. Oh, I haven't opened it. Oh. For some reason. Okay, I wasn't sure if you could open that yet or not, but I guess not. That's sad. I think all this really up there is a save point. I always forget about these stupid birds deal a decent amount of damage to you. Birds. Alright, I don't think this is where I came from. I feel like... Oh, shit! I think this is the one that I came from. So as you can see, I already opened up, like, essentially, yeah, this is the one that's blocked off. So over there's where we came from at first, and then we walked over to this side. Oh, those freaking griffins. Okay, so we could go over to the right side, but we're going to go ahead and keep on going this way, and we'll come back to that right side area in a little bit. So this is going to be, oh, the Silver Gate was that way. This one is the North Gate, and that is where we're going to head to for now. And we'll eventually end up at the Silver Gate. Dang, that sucks. Those griffins, like, caused me to waste a bunch of MP. So I shouldn't really have gone up at all. That was just a terrible mistake. Here we got more of these fire crystal guys. Actually, I think one of the ones in this room is one you have to watch out for. Let's actually be smarter this time. For once, I'll be smarter as I smack these guys up in the back. I'll be smarter about you as well. So I actually made a change. I've been working really hard on trying to get the next Super Show done. There's a bunch of things that I want to get done by the end of July. So July 4th is technically my 1-year channel anniversary. And I'm not going to do it, like, sometime in July, I'm going to try and have a full weekend. I think I mentioned this before, but a full week of just, like, awesome uploads. I might do, like, 2 Let's Plays that week, like 1 Let's Play of Dark Souls 2 and 1 Let's Play of Ancient City. But I want to make, like, a bunch of, like, awesome, bigger uploads that week. And it's kind of intimidating trying to see if I can finish them all by then. That's the real big question. I don't know if it's going to happen. This is 5 on the stab, which is much better. The hit is 3. I think it's actually overall a little bit better. You know, it's got 0 for hit. But the stab is so much better. I don't know. I'm going to keep the iron helmet, actually. It's kind of comparable. It might have been like 1 total stamp point better, but it's alright. But yeah, I don't want to like ruin everything, because I don't know if I'll actually finish them or not. But there are a whole number of things that I have planned to try and finish for probably the last week of July is when it would happen if I'm able to get all this stuff done. But one of them is a new Super Show. And initially I was going to do the entire Mana series, but it turned out doing every RPG, or 7 RPGs in 1 episode was just a terrible idea. Maybe at some point I'll do that. I will definitely talk about all of them, or at least a decent number of them in this episode, but I kind of switched it to just doing Secret of Mana, which is my favorite one. And I'll be talking about the other ones as well, at least briefly, like a little bit, but I'm going to be focusing on Secret of Mana. So I kind of made that change, which was a painful change, but necessary change to make. So I could actually get this done. Because replaying 7 RPGs, that alone takes a long time, plus trying to write things. And I'm writing it at the same time, and I'm recording all the footage for footage that I need, and things like that. Okay, so this time I'm actually going to raise magical power. So if you look at my magical power, which is 34 out of 34, using the Wise Man's Fruit, it raises magic power by 1 when used. So we'll use it, and magic power up, and you can see now I have 35 out of 35. I was at 34. All right, let me just hold that up again. So that is what the Wise Man's Fruit's got. So if you remember last time I got the Fool's Fruit, which gave me the strength up, and now Wise Man's Fruit is going to give me that magical power up. And that is that balance. I don't know why strong guys got to be a fool. I don't know about that. It seems discriminatory. Oh, okay, so if you guys remember this cage, we actually... I'm going to use an antidote this time. Oh, no. Ugh, wasting an herbal liquid. Crap. It's not like the biggest deal in the world, but... they are really good, and it's definitely better to save. Oh, well, whatever. Ooh, physical up, nice. It's kind of like, as long as you're going in order of the game, the Kingsfield games are really good about making it so you don't have to grind it, as I've talked about before. It shouldn't be a big deal. Oh, I got that before the chest even opened. That's how excited I was. I'm gonna, like, rip into the chest to pull out a shield. Oh, this one looks cool. I like this Knight Shield. Okay, so it's got a little bit less stab, but it's got much better slash and better hit, so overall it's much better. Plus it's got no durability loss. Shield bestowed by a king when knighthood is obtained. Plus look how much cooler that shield is. Way cooler. Definitely using it. Man, we were really like bouncing between like being a little bit too heavy. Or not between, but like really skirting on the edge there. with that. Oh, hello. You're really excited to come try and kill me. So these are the Witas. That's what. So these guys are Witas, and they're gonna become really important a little later on in this game. Oh my jeez. Oh. Oof. And right now, they might be a little too powerful for me, but we're gonna go through here anyways. There aren't too many in this area. It's kind of just like a, oh, that was a hard enemy. For now, they're gonna become regular enemies later. And if you might have noticed, that design is very reminiscent of the Lizard Men in Dark Souls 1, who you find at Sen's Fortress. And that's actually what Terramantis and I talked about in our 10 things that inspired Dark Souls. Kind of funny, we were comparing stats of that video with each other. His one has like literally like 150 to 170,000 views or something like that. It's something crazy. And my version has 30,000 views. It's such a giant difference. It's fine. Honestly, he animated it and edited it, and we wrote it together. We wrote it together and we tried to do all the work together, but at the end of the day, since he did that grunt work on it, I was honestly like, you can just upload it on your channel. And he wanted to have a version for both of us. So, which was cool enough to me. I was like, oh, that's sweet. I'm just happy to have a version on my channel when you were cool enough to animate it. Okay, so we got a key here, so it's definitely worth it coming to this area, and that's why I want to come here first. I just knew there was an important item. I didn't remember which one it was. So we go to items, we go to keys, is the expeditions key. So if you remember, we just passed by an expeditions chest, or expedition chest. I think there's also that expedition chest at the beginning of the game. And while I'm not going to go back there yet, although I could, it just kind of feels like more backtracking, so I don't want to. But I think if I remember correctly, at the very beginning of the game, by the expedition flag, you need an expedition chest. Yeah, expedition flags, that was that expedition that went in that you saw during the intro of the game. And they got that spider crest. So let's see, which way it was. So this way for the chest, and I think to the left, if I remember correctly. Let's find out. Yeah, this was it. Oh, look, it's a bonfire. I don't think that was like the thing that inspired Dark Souls. I think Shovel Knight, though. Shovel Knight has bonfires. I think they're actually huge fans of Dark Souls. So I think that was actually a Dark Souls inspiration. Was it the longsword that I just got? 61, 38, 44. Ooh, that's pretty good. How heavy is it, though? How slow is the swing? It looks pretty big. 6.1 pounds. It's actually going to overweigh me for now. Also, let's see how much the restore rate is on it. Yeah, it's pretty slow. I'm going to keep my Force Carver for now. Plus, it's overweighing me at the moment. And, I mean, I could just unequip some stuff, but I'd rather not. I'm fine with the Force Carver. Actually, let's just see how much better this is, actually. So, 56 to 61, 37 to 44, 19 to 30. It's actually a lot better. Whatever. I'm okay. I'm fine. Totally cool. Yeah. So, I wonder if that expedition key leads you at the top to finding... Alright, look, I'm actually going to go up there. I'm going to quick cut it so you guys don't have to watch me run all the way back. And I will see you guys up top. Anything new to say? I wonder how many days have passed since my friends went underground. I've seen many monsters nearby. Be careful. It's lonely being all by myself. I hope everyone is safe. I think he was saying that stuff before. I think he was speaking the same stuff before. Alright, this was just where the flag was. Here we go. Here's the chest. It was expedition. Alright, sweet. Spider armlet or amulet bracelet. I think this helps prevent poison if I remember correctly. Let's find out. Oh shoot, I have to choose spider armband. The emblem of the spider represents knighthood. This armband will protect against poison. But the clarity bracelet is much better, so we're going to keep that one on. Let's just see if David Bunch has anything new to say, and if not, or regardless, I'm going to quick cut right afterwards, right back to where I was. So, good to get that item, but not something I had to come all the way back up for yet. It's, I mean, it can definitely come in handy. It's just not something we needed at the moment. Oh, actually, you know, we might be able to buy the crystal from David Bunch now. Have you found any interesting items? Alright, I can buy the wind crystal from him now, so that's good. Alright. And, yeah, cool. Alright, let's go ahead and use the wind crystal. And actually, that'll heal up my MP, so I'm cool with that. Alright, where are you, wind crystal? I think this one gives us wind cutter, which, is actually a pretty common... Oh, what do you know? It doesn't raise your MP up all the way. If you look to my left, my MP's not back up entirely. Anyways, yeah, it's wind cutter. There we go. Alright, but I will quick cut and see you guys back in the ancient city. Alright, we are back at the ancient city, and I am running to this new platform that we can access now. So, I had a feeling that you could get another one of those keystones, but I could be wrong. Oh, actually, this is going to tell you what those other gates are. So to the right, the south gate, but we're going to go to, I think it was the silver gate? The silver gate, yep. We're going to go ahead into the silver gate. So yeah, I thought we could get another keystone earlier, but I could have been wrong. Anyways, the good thing is we got the expeditions key. And, alright, so this area is a workshop, I believe, or the South Cliff. Oh. Maybe the workshop is one floor down. And we'll see those guys soon enough. Over here, we have a little cave-in. Actually, it almost looks like... It looked like, if you guys have ever seen Wizard of Oz 2, it kind of reminded me of that, like, cave creature in Wizard of Oz 2. Oh, that movie is so hilariously bad. It's a movie that's fun to watch just for the sake of, like... I don't know, it's just a movie that is what it is. I don't know, it's just funny to watch, to me. Like, yeah, I'll watch The Wizard of Oz too. Especially if you watch it with the right person. Like, I watched it with an ex-girlfriend, and, she just fell asleep during the middle of it, and I was wide awake. I was like, how are you missing this? This is crazy. Are you watching this? This is, like, nightmare-inducing. Like, actually, when I was a kid, I remember watching it, and, like, it scared the shit out of me when I was a kid, that movie. That was a scary movie for a kid. With the queen who takes faces. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so watching that movie was a trip for me, but not so much for her. But that's alright. She fell asleep a lot during movies. It was usually like, the thing is, like, I'm the type of guy, I don't know, if something's on TV, I can't help but stay awake. I have trouble sleeping, and if something's on, it just keeps my attention. I just cannot fall asleep. And yeah, she was just the type of person where, like, she would go to sleep to a TV show being on. So that was something I had to, like, cut out and be like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I will not fall asleep. So it kind of started as, like, a compromise of, like, after she fell asleep, I would turn it off, and then it was just, like, it just stopped. Like, I just cannot sleep with that. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me. I think there's earth orbs in some of these. This is like almost like a little farm, those little spots over there. We're actually like in a little living quarters right now in the ancient city. So you'll kind of see as we go to various rooms. Oh, ugh. Fireball. Oh, it didn't do anything. Really. Fireball. Oh, no, fireball. Didn't do much. Okay. Electrical dark magic. Ugh. I think that can actually cast dark on you, which, if you guys have seen my previous Kingsfield, is basically the bane of my existence. I absolutely hate getting hit with dark. Oh, it did. Oh, you asshole. Worst dinosaurs in the world. Aliens. They look like aliens. Like from the movie Alien. I hate you. How dare you. Like, they're Earth Slam Quake, that's okay. I don't mind that, but, like, freaking dark magic. Ugh. Ugh. Get out of here. I can't see a thing. I could use the light magic spell, but I really don't want to. Ah, so here's what I was talking about. So, yeah, this is like that little, like, to me it seems like a little farm almost, or like a little growing spot, because here you have picking up an earth herbs that are growing in it. And this is the other side of that door that I tried opening. God, I'm sure you guys can't see anything right now. Yeah, I'm looking at the screen. Jeez, you guys can't see crap. Sorry. Oh, I should have raised the brightness up again for this video, but I forgot to. Oh, there's actually chest. I'm literally, I can hardly see anything. Oh, another keystone. Sweet. Awesome. Well, I think you guys can at least see that. Yeah, I guess I could use the light spell. Alright, let's just use it so you guys can see. Divine Light. I don't have any magic. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So, yeah, this is that door that I tried opening at first that was blocked in. And anyways, now that you guys can see, it looks hopefully a little bit better. I mean, it's still dark for me as well. It's just not as bad. Let me keep on going through this passage. Oh, no. Get your dark spewing bull crap away from me. Earth, okay, fine. Fine with that. Dark, no. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Oh, oh, psha. Oh, psha. Oh, psha. Nope, can't do anything. I didn't realize, but I'm actually stunning him. It's just very minorly. Oh, there's another one. Okay, at least he blocked that dark attack. No. No. Bad alien. Oh, crap, I got hit by it. Oh, good. Okay, here we go. Back to normal. There's another alien in the back there. Just those dark attacks, I swear. Okay, well, if I can, like, force him to do his melee attack, that'll be all good. That works out for me. Another alien. Yeah, I think a lot of the reason it's so dark, too, is a loading thing. It's really just so they can make it so it loads that and all those textures are in the distance. So it's just it's really just a way to hide a very short draw distance. Yeah, like a really short draw distance. So I think that's really what's going on here with all that. If anyone's frustrated by it, that is what it is. Alright, so do I want to go this way? I feel like this is actually the way out, and I'd rather... Oh, no, this is the pre-store. Okay, we're actually going to have to remember this. Pre-store, we're going to come back here. Man, I'm happy I got another keystone. That actually makes me really happy. But yeah, pre-store, we're going to have to remember that one. That's something we're definitely going to want to come back to eventually. So many things that, like, already remember. Like, okay, pre-store, other doors. Oh, I missed that. I guess one of them dropped those silver armbands. Let's see how they are. They can't compare to my amazing gauntlets. Oh, they actually are better. 8/, way better on the hits, just a little bit less than stab, and it's also got some light protection as well. An old pair of gloves made of enchanted metals which increases light attributes. We shall wear those. I'm all for that. Do the increased light attributes make me be able to see further? Because that'd be nice. I don't believe they do. And here you have where we are. Just that was just a hallway back to that other side, but. Yeah, priest chambers, we're definitely going to want to come back to. Actually, I think we want to go down here. I think this is a big dead-end area to go explore. That's really dark, if I remember correctly. Wasn't it? Yeah. Really dark and creepy. So those are spiders who have the glowy eyes on the ground. And those are spiders flying in the air. Okay, they aren't. It's obviously bats. How creepy would that be, flying spiders? Can you imagine anything worse than that? Like, really, try to think of something worse than flying spiders. That's like the worst thing ever that you could ever possibly imagine. Like, oh yeah, it's just flying spiders. I'm gonna use divine light so I can see a little bit better. Mainly, honestly, mainly for you guys to be able to see better, but it's all good. So yeah, you can see that really those glowing eyes are from the spiders who are in the distance, and that guy just poisoned me because he's an asshole. Purity. Good thing I got it, and I'm slowly running low on my MP. These guys actually respawn if you go through the next room and come back, so I'll deal with them for now, but eventually we're not going to need to. Oh, nice, new helmet. Let's check it out. This one's a full-looking helmet. Oh. Alright, Warhelm, 13-2, so it's much better in slab and slash and stab, a little bit worse on hits, but overall it's better. Lighter than average iron helm and face shield that offers high defense. Oh, it's even way lighter. Equipping it. Worth it. And now if I wanted to, I could actually equip that sword. I think there's actually, might be a secret passage in one of these ways. Alright. Oh, nice. I don't know if I'd already hit him before and that's why he only took one hit or what, but I'm all for it. I wonder, I know you can level up your weapons. I've definitely leveled up my Forest Carver before. I'm not sure how long it took. I bet my spell's about to wear off here. Yeah. I'm sure it's wearing off soon. Stupid bats. Ugh, get out of here, bats. Oh. There goes my spell. Now everything's dark again. Oh. I just want to kill these bats before I move on, just because they're kind of just in a hallway. Oh! That was close. Dinosaurs are in here too, apparently. Alright, now I will use that light spell. Oh. Just a moment, that is. Get out of here. I don't need light to fight this dinosaur dude. I just need to remember to go back and forth. Actually, I probably need to use a mushroom. Let's go ahead and use it. Mushroom, restore some MP. Oh, wow, that restored a lot of MP, actually. That was really good. Alright, now we're going to use Divine Light. And now we can see again. So, I think that down spot might be the last room to go into, if I remember correctly. Anyways, we'll find out in a moment. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I was like, was I talking about something important before? I can't remember. Too busy with all these bats and spiders. Oh, there's another room. Okay, I was wrong. That down room wasn't the last one. Well, anyways, we got boxes to take care of. Really important boxes to take out. Really, really important boxes. Okay, never mind. Those boxes didn't mean a damn thing. No, they didn't. So actually, I finally got. I'm a big fan of my Wii U. A lot of people hate on the Wii U, but I love my Wii U. I honestly love it. And I just got Mario Kart 8 for it, so I've been having fun with that. I was playing with my roommate and some friends just earlier tonight, having a blast. I honestly, the Wii U to me is the only system right now of the modern systems where I can really just like. I feel like compelled to invite people over to come hang out and play games with me. And it's just nice to have a system that does that again. Because that's like what you had to do as a kid. And like back in college, even then you would do that. But now that I'm older, it's just not that often. And it really brings it out. Like every time I have people over to play a Wii U game, be it whatever it is, everyone seems to have a blast, so I'm a big fan of my Wii U. Alright, and we got Dark Crystal. We will use that when we get out of here so I can keep on casting the light spell and not worry about draining my MP, because that crystal will replenish that for us. That might have been the big get down here, but I know we have another room to explore. One more. Oh. I was gonna say with already broken boxes, but I guess it's just one. Let's take care of bats so we can get to the lizard. Lizard, I'm coming for you slowly but surely. It's just there's a lot of bats guarding you. Oh. That earth slam really does not do much damage. I think it actually can stun you, if I remember correctly. And I'm kind of just getting fortunate that I haven't been stunned by it yet. Oh, what? Oh, must have been. Oh, never mind. I was like, I really got darked, and I realized it was because my Divine Light ran out. I didn't get darked at all. It's just a very dark room that I'm in. Alright, there we go. Spooky room. Whoa. There's some just purple that just showing on the screen. I'm not sure if it's showing for you guys or just some light in my place that just randomly shown. Sweet. Did that just drop from the bat, or is that just laying there? I think it's just another type of forest carver, like a wind carver or something like that. Yeah, well, you know, wind carver. So this one, overall, way better, because not only does it do all the damage that the forest carver does, but it's got much better damage overall. Now, it does have much higher durability, so it could just be the case of, like, this one's durability is dropped, therefore it has a lower attack. But this also adds wind damage, so it's a battle knife used by the forest folk with wind attributes. So let's go ahead and equip that one now. We'll use this wind cutter, this wind blade. This is going to be pretty awesome. And now I don't feel too bad about not using that other sword. Actually, now I want to use the forest carver, so I don't waste the durability of my wind carver. I'm not sure if breaking boxes lowers your durability, but I'm fairly certain it does, so it's just not worth not trying it. Alright. Or I mean, it's just not worth doing it if I can easily avoid it. Alright, I think that actually wraps up all these rooms. So if I missed anything in here and you guys know, do let me know, because I know that's annoying. But I'm pretty damn positive that that was everything. So with that, we're going to once again use Divine Light, and then I will equip my brand spanking new Wind Carver, and we'll get the hell out of here. And I really don't feel the need, there we go, to kill all these guys. But if one's in my way, I'll do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna run through here. Like, normally I like to kill everything, but I know it's kind of boring, especially when I have to keep on casting light over and over again. So I'm gonna avoid it here at least. You lucked out this time, but next time you won't be so lucky. And now we can use our Dark Crystal. Now that I'm out of here, I don't mind using it to restore my MP and see what I get. So there we go, nice MP boost on that. And this time we got the Shadow Skin. The shadows gather about you, making it difficult to be detected by enemies. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've actually never utilized that, but I like the idea of it. I love stealth games, but I always end up getting bored of being stealthy. It's funny that I say that, because I always like the idea of it, I guess. It's like the idea of it is really cool to me, but then I just never follow through with it. Which is kind of bad, but I don't know. I'm like, man, I'm tired of waiting for these guys. Oh, now I'm definitely stunning this guy. I don't know if it's the wind damage. It's gotta be the wind. These guys must be weak to wind. That's awesome. From 5 to 3 plus giant amount of stunning them. I am a fan of that. Let's read this. To the Tress, our mother, cover us with green veil, protect us from the sun that burns our skin. I hereby leave my respects. Aine. Aine? That is a lot of vowels all in a row. A-E-A-I-N-E. Your name is basically one giant vowel. Aine. That is what you shall forever be known as. Aine. Because it's just so many vowels. Yeah, you don't have to kill all these bats at all. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of annoying to me that there's just so many bats in this room. I think if you kill all of them every time you go back through, there's not quite as many. But if I remember correctly, I kind of ended up retraversing through this room pretty frequently and eventually just ignoring the bats. It's always just the first time I go through a room, I like clearing it out. Get down here, vampire! Bat. Oh, damn it. Alright, whatever. I'm going up. Going up. Some steps. I don't think there's any secret passages in this big room, but that one was just so tempting to check. I had to do it. Alright. Now that I'm on your level, I can actually hit you. Alright. Yeah, the only thing you have to watch out for is making sure they don't knock you off, which I don't think, I don't think they really hit you, or they make you travel that far when they hit you, but it's still something to watch out for. Yeah, now I got a bunch of these guys I'm on the right level with. So many bats! Oh, where are you? Where are you? How dare you attack me and run away? Oh, no. I turned so slow! Oh, that was like right when he hit me. Ah, screw it. Screw it. It's not worth it. Not worth it while I'm doing a Let's Play. Okay. Get out of here, bats. Ugh. Bats! Not as bad as hawks. Actually, there are bats in Ninja Gaiden who are also frustrating, but they are nowhere near as frustrating as the hawks. Let me tell you. You know, it's funny, I didn't even know that it was kind of a meme. Someone like showed me a great picture of like a zillion hawks that someone had photoshopped or MS painted. It was probably MS Paint in Ninja Gaiden screaming hawks or something like that. Someone tweeted that. I mean, it's fantastic. And I guess it's a gag. I didn't even realize it was a gag. There's a reason it's a gag amongst Ninja Gaiden players for the original NES Ninja Gaiden. Alright, now we have made it outside. Look at that. The beautiful, majestic outside. Soak it in. Soak it all in. Because you're not going to see much of this in this game. Not going to see this very much. So you better make sure to enjoy it while you can. Because from here, it's going to get a whole lot darker. But we're in the Holy Forest, which is the area where the old man who talked like this, is where that guy was referring that we should go to. There's actually some random hills in this area that you got to make sure to explore and find that you can climb up onto. So here we have another Forest Guardian, but this guy's actually okay. So this one's not going to attack us. And it's the Forest Guardian, who I think the guy referred to before. Let's go this way first. And now we get the armadillos. Armored armadillos from Mega Man X. At least I think these guys are armadillos. I think that's what they would be. Alright, so eventually we're going to want to go into this cave. But I don't think we need to yet. So that is, I think that's our next destination. Yes, this is the hill I was talking about. You kind of, it indicates to you you can climb up here by those earth herbs. Like, it's like, oh, okay. Gives you that clear indicator by dropping those carrot sticks, or carrots on a stick for you to follow. And then you make it to, what do you know? Another crystal. And this one is, looks like a light crystal. Oh, it's an earth crystal. Nice. That's a chunky crystal. I think they all have different sizes and shapes depending on if it's earth, dark, and what. Or no, never mind. I think what it is every type of magic has a variation on their crystal size. I think that's actually what it is. Actually, let's go to magic first and see if it's a new. Oh no, looks like it's an attack. It's probably earth stone or stone, which is a common attack in the various Kingsfield games. Oh no, it's upheaval. Well, let's see how much it. Oh, it uses 15 MP. I was gonna use it just to say like, oh, let's check it out. That sounds really cool. Don't want to use 15 MP. I think we actually get gold potion here. Or maybe this is just an MP restore one, which is actually better. All right, let's test this out and shoot a fireball. And if it restores my MP, yeah, it's an MP restore. So that is actually more useful than a healing water, because healing water, I can just heal myself and then I'm set. So, or it's basically like using a healing water. So might as well restore my magic, and that way we can heal ourselves and have more MP. So it's definitely much better at this point now that we have Earth Heal. Here's Earth Upheaval, so I can show that off. Now that I can restore my MP right away, had to show that off. All right, and this I believe, I think the Forest Guardian actually might be this guy over here. And then I think this is just like the sage or something. Now, I imagine this is she. I think.
It's been a while since I've seen a human.
That's not, I don't like that voice.
This is a holy forest, home of the forest folk. So you were lost. Understandable, since the city can be confusing at times. When our king walked within the city, he used magic called the Power of Passage. Now with the city in ruins and areas sealed, perhaps you will need this magic.
The Power of Passage. I think those are, that the Power of Passage are actually those wands that we have that I was talking about. That's what all those things that we've been seeing on the ground, which actually MMDE pointed out to me is true. That's kind of reminiscent of what you see in Kingsfield 1, Japan.
I could have led you to the king's room if you'd come with when the forest golem used to move.
So this is the forest golem. She's saying she could have led us to the king's room when this forest golem used to move. And actually, it's kind of sad. You see this forest golem, and then there's another one right there, just it's withered away. And while the other guardians didn't seem good, this is I think supposed to be sad.
He has no food now. The monsters roam in the heart of the forest, and since then, I've been unable to get some food for him. Since I cannot perform my duties, the only thing for me to do is watch over him as he withers away. I'm sorry that I cannot help you.
I gave her a more proper speech there. But we can't open up this room. And every single one of these is going to be another key. So engineer's chest, priest's chest, the craftsman's chest, and and this Serac's chest. So all of them except for, I think except for Serac, they all lead to specific areas. I should have just dropped my red stone where it was. So this blue stone, I'm just gonna keep it. You know what, let's see, which one's kind of first. Let's put the red guide stone here, actually. I think I usually put green there, just for the sake of like green, it makes me think forest. But anyway, so this red guide stone is there, and now if I use my wand, when I'm on one of these marks right here like this, if I get a red wand, and right now I don't have any wands, but as soon as I get those, that'll make us warp over to this guidepost, as I pointed out, I believe in last week's episode. And we're coming pretty low on time, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and make it through this little forest cave area, as I know there's a little bit of cutting. I should hopefully, I'll probably run a little late, but that's okay. I don't think anyone will have a problem with that. I'm sure of it. Alright, actually I think left is just the right way. And if you go left, you're just fine. These guys actually deal a decent amount of damage if they ram into you. So the idea is just don't get rammed into. And they'll be not too bad. You gotta watch out in this area because there's a little area with water. And it prevents you from running. But other than that, this area is pretty straightforward. Just a couple paths. Yeah, here you go. Oh. Well, that wasn't too bad, but I don't think that was the ramming attack. Armadillos. You're not armored. Mega Man X would have no trouble with you. Such a great game series. I got the, one of my awesome thing to get if you're a fan of the Mega Man games is the Mega Man Anniversary Collection. And then the Mega Man X Anniversary Collection. Mega Man X games go way downhill, in my opinion, after the first couple. So this pedestal do has nothing on it, and what we got to do is find the pedestal do that actually has something on it. And that is what we are going for. So this time we're going to take a left and go into some water. I don't think actually, let me just double check. I think some of these areas have items laying around and then that you can pick up. I don't think this one does. Yeah, that's going to be me stuck. Armored armadillo. Oh. But yeah, so Mega Man X games, in my opinion, I think Mega Man X is the best, then X2, then X3, and it just keeps getting worse. Mega Man regular games, other than 8, which I think is really not that good, for a number of reasons, including the way Mega Man talks. I think Mega Man's voice was like, "Hi, I'm Mega Man," if I remember correctly. It was like really cartoony, ridiculous. But, Super Fighting Robot Mega Man! Super Fighting Robot! Anyways, Mega Man cartoon. Mega Man 7, I think, is actually really underrated. I think a lot of people give it shit when I think it's an awesome game. I love Mega Man 7. Mega Man 6 I wasn't a big fan of, but 1 through 5 I think are all great. I love all of them. I mean, 2 and 3 are definitely the best, but still, I think for me, maybe 7 might be my third favorite. I don't know. I love 7. I don't know why people hate on it so much. I think it's fantastic. People shouldn't hate on it. Yo. Oh, that guy, he just came out of the... You see that? He broke through the wall. Come at me. What, you really dislike me that much? You have to try and bust through a wall? Oh, nice. You got me some herbal liquid back. And this is actually the dew right there. The dew, the Mountain Dew. Where's my endorsement check? The forest dew. Food used by the forest golems that can be found in the heart of the forest. So there we go. That's exactly what she was referring to. So we're gonna have to feed it that golem that we saw. And then that will help us move into the King's Room, which is a pretty cool area if I do say so myself. But yeah, this is actually like this right here is one of the brightest areas in the game. It's kind of like cool. Actually, if we look at this, I guess that's actually... Is it reflecting the ceiling? I don't know if it is. Yeah, I guess it is. So that's just straight up reflecting everything above it. It's just amazing because, like, it's so reflective. Like I'm saying, like, it's amazing how reflective it is when they just designed it that way and it's a video game. But hey, don't take away my joy. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I always feel kind of weird when I look at a game sunset or something like that. I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. It's gorgeous. And I'm like, man, why not just go outside? What's wrong with me? Looking at a video game sunset and thinking about how pretty it is, and just go outside. Sometimes I think that's a little sad. I think, like, we all do it. We all do it. It's kind of the truth. Like, especially like a game like Skyrim, like, that's part of what you do is you're like, wow, it's such a beautiful area I'm in. A pair of gloves made of enchanted metals which increase the light attributes. I'll equip it. I shall equip it. I try to be as balanced as possible in my life. It's hard lately because I've been working so hard. I feel like I think I'm overworking myself, but I tend to do that. I get into modes of overworking, which I don't think is really necessarily a good thing. You say, yeah, I'm getting things done, but I really think balance is a good way to live. But yeah, I don't know. I just get in mode sometimes where I'm like, I just have to keep on doing it so I can make it. One of my philosophies, I guess, that I kind of developed in the high school, and it's because like in high school I was really down and depressed my sophomore year, and I was like just trying to like make things better, I guess. And what I kind of came up with, I have like a couple philosophies that I live by. But one of them is work hard today, so tomorrow will be a better day. And that's something I've always kind of done since then, and I think it's kind of helped me be what I would say like is a doer. Like if I say I'm gonna do something and get it done, I'll get it done. And I know I keep on saying Chosen Undead is an asshole will get it done, and I will do it. I am working on it. And the Kingsfield lore video I'm actually working on as well, and I want to get some Kingsfield lore videos. But anyways, I mean things like this Super Show, for example, that was over 100 hours of work. I mean if you look at something like that, it's actually really daunting. But it's just something where you just got to do it. Like, I actually think Nike has a great logo, or slogan, which is just do it. I actually really like that slogan. I think it's, I respect it. I think we just got those leg guards, actually, which are not as good as my awesome Night Greaves. But anyways, that was what my high school, I came up with that sophomore year. And that came to everything, like just life in general. Just work hard today so tomorrow will be a better day. So, when it comes to that, it's like, it means everything. Like I was on the swim team at the time, which swimming is a really hard sport. I didn't really like it, but it was like I also did track and cross country. Well, track for all of high school, cross country and swimming for part of it. It was just like, okay, when I say balance, I mean like, okay, I'll work out, I'll exercise every day because I'm not happy with where I am today. And you know what? Even though tomorrow it won't be there, tomorrow will be that a little bit much better because I worked hard today and I exercised today. And I worked hard on a project to make it so I get better grades since it was in school. And even though it's like a lot of hard work right now, you know what? Tomorrow I'll feel that little bit much better about myself because I worked hard today. So it's just for every aspect of living, really, when it came down to it. So, yeah, that's one of my philosophies, and I try to carry through with it. So. It's part of like how I stay in shape and things like that. So I just kind of think that is no matter how hard it is, tomorrow I'll feel that much better. And with anything I'm working on. And then the other thing that I always think is like, we got this Cavalier plate, which actually is not as good as the scale mail that I have. It's got better hit, but other than that, it's way worse. I think it's also weighs more. Let's take a look. 3, yeah, it's yeah, it weighs a lot more. Balanced armor made from metal that is worn by Cavaliers, but not nearly as awesome as my scale mail. So the other thing that philosophy I've always had is be a hard worker. If you're a hard worker and a good person, things will work out in the end. And it doesn't mean like necessarily like you'll get your dream job and everything like that, but things will just work out in a way. Like things will have a way of working themselves out as long as you're a hard worker and a good person. And that's kind of the other philosophy I've always kind of stuck by and lived by. And I don't know, you know, life has its ups and downs, it's a roller coaster, and definitely have really hard times, but I just try to always stick to those things. And I don't even know why I started talking about that. I guess it's just like I'm in a cave. I have to think of something to talk about. I'm like, why did I start talking about that? I don't know. I wish I had like a wrap-up point now to why I started talking about that and be like, here's my conclusion to why I was talking about all these things. And I just don't have that at all. You're welcome. You're welcome for the wonderful speech and philosophies that have no meaning to them in the end. And this pedestal dude doesn't have anything. It's just a total downer. But look at that helmet in the back. I want it. I want that helmet. Can I break this? I've actually never gotten that helmet before, and I wonder if I can break these branches. I have to try. No. No. How? Oh, I got it. I was like, how do I get it? I actually missed this helmet last time I played. I just didn't notice it. Oh, I'm actually pretty damn excited about it. Yeah, Wind Carver, look, the Wind Carver's already way worse than the Forest Carver. Look at its durability just dropped to 70. So you can see how much that affects it. And if you notice how much longer it's taking me to kill enemies, like, it really just plummets these ones in durability. So I'm gonna switch back to the Forest Carver, I guess, and, yeah, those ones just plummet. Oh, and let's look at the new helmet, too. Why not? Why don't we? Night Helmet, wow, 14 compared to 12, 10 hit, 4 stab. That one's awesome, probably because it was, like, kind of hard to find. And look how cool this helmet is. Oh, it's actually got that forest marks on it, those 3 holes. I think that's what those Forest Guardians have on them. I guess, okay, here's a wrap-up point to the things I was talking about and my ways to live, I guess. I guess wrap-up point is, if you're ever feeling down, oh, sweet. You know what, let's just equip this new Carver that I got. Fire Carver is everything that the Wind Carver used to be, but instead it has wind damage and has 100 durability. Well, let's equip it. Yeah, so anyways, wrap-up points. If you're ever feeling down, just think about that. And just think, like, you know what? I'm just going to work hard today. And I'll make it through the day. Today's going to be hard, and like, I'm going to work hard today. I'll exercise, maybe I'll eat right. I'll work hard at whatever I'm working on. And, you know, like, still live a balanced life. And, you know, like, have fun with friends and do things like that. But still, make sure that you put in a good day of working hard on things that you care about, and maybe, I don't know, just trying to make yourself a better person. And yeah, that's kind of what I say when I do those things. Like, try to be the best version of you that you can be. It's kind of how I've always thought. Like, I never wanted to be anyone else. I just want to always be the best version of me. So yeah, anyways, try, yeah, if you're ever feeling down, just try doing that. Like, just think that way. Just like, all right, I mean, make tomorrow will be a better day if I work hard today. And you know what? It's not going to be, like, suddenly the best thing in the world, but tomorrow will just be that little bit better. I'll think a little bit better about myself and my situation, whatever's going on. And, you know what? Tomorrow I'll do the same thing. Try to work hard again, so the next day will be a better day. And slowly but surely make everything better. It'll slowly get better. Hello. Guess what I got? Forest Dew.
That's Forest Dew. Perhaps this is enough energy for him to move. He should have enough energy to move after you feed him.
Well, I'm not gonna feed him. Screw that. Screw that noise. No. No! I will not do it. Alright, fine, we'll do it. I think it's actually one of the few cutscenes in the game when you do this. So, hooray! We're moving him, and things are gonna be happy and good now. Oh, I guess it's not a cutscene. We just have to move out of the way. I guess the 3 dots on my helmet just remind me of their face because they have the 3 slits in their face. I guess it is kind of different. And there you go. He's going to help us out. Open the door for us. And thanks, buddy. Why don't you go back to where you were? Oh, he just stopped. Unable to move. That was it. That was all the energy he had, was just to open that door for us. Let's just talk to her again.
The king's throne lies just ahead. That is where the servants of the forest forever sleep. The Hall of 5 Wands and the Power Passage are there as well. Long ago, a priest sealed the Hall of 5 Wands. I heard that the key lies forgotten in my father's coffin.
So we get to find out who her father is when we find that key.
If you have acquired a Wand of Guidance, leave a guide stone at any marker. By using the matching wand on the symbol of passage, you will return to that marker.
So here she's explaining for us how those work. Other Kingsfield games just kind of dropped you in and let you figure it out on your own, but here she's kind of explaining it to us.
The guide stones were used by the king and are now scattered throughout the city. There should still be some left in markers. May light always shine upon you.
Thank you. May light always shine upon you as well. Alright, so I'm going to go back and save the game, and that will wrap us up So guys, thank you so much for joining me for this edition of Let's Play Kingsfield Ancient City. And guys, I will see you next time, whenever that may be. It's kind of hard sometimes doing these because I'm working on these bigger projects. And any of the projects, like even just like 5 Strangest Things in Dark Souls 2, lore videos, the Super Show, this other video show that's non-Souls related I've been working on. Unless I'm in the writing phase or writing, a lot of times it's hard because I need to do everything on my computer. So like I need to capture footage on my computer, I need to write on my computer, I need to edit on my computer, I need to do like for the Super Show I need to do animations on my computer. And anytime I record these videos, I literally have to convert the files, which I do overnight while I'm sleeping, or that's what I try to do. And then once it's converted, that's a giant 50 gigabyte file, so I gotta try and work with it as soon as possible so I can get it off my computer because it's so big. And then I gotta throw in Final Cut Pro. Do this episode, like Kingsfield isn't too much editing, but like Dark Souls 2 I do like 4 to 6 hours of editing on that, so on those Let's Plays. But so I gotta edit them, and even this one I gotta edit, and then after that I have to compress it, and compressing still takes us an hour long to an hour and 10 minutes, 50 minutes an hour, 10 minutes long. It still takes, like after all that, like 4 hours, maybe even up to 6 hours to compress it down to a small format that's then easier to upload to YouTube. So it's actually a longer process than a lot of people realize, just in terms of like taking up my computer's time. Like yeah, while it's compressing, I don't need to be working necessarily unless I'm writing, which I try to do. Or like while it's compressing, I'm usually trying to, or converting files, I'm usually trying to sleep. And sometimes I do the compressing while I'm sleeping as well. But like regardless, or I'll do the Photoshop images I need to make while it's doing those things. But regardless, it takes up a lot of computer space. And I can't record game footage that I need to record while I'm doing that. And I can't edit while I'm doing that. It's just too much for my computer to handle. So that's kind of why sometimes if there's a delay in the Let's Plays, it's just because I'm working on bigger things, and it's just like I can't do the Let's Plays. Then that's why there's a delay. It's because of that. It's just like if I'm working on a bigger thing, I kind of need to try and get it done. Otherwise, it's gonna take up all my computer space and all my computer's time. Just so you guys know, when there are delays and things like that. Because I know I'm not the fastest Let's Play uploader in the world, but it's because I'm trying to make these big projects on top of doing Let's Plays, and I like doing both of them. So that's why sometimes there's delays in the big projects, sometimes there's delays in the Let's Plays. It's because it's hard to do both at the same time. And then I'm only one person who has so much time. So just kind of wanted to explain that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching again, and I will see you guys next time. Later guys, peace.